Okay, so hi there. Let's do this problem. so, um, it says use integral test to determine whether the series converges or diverges. Now, here we have the sum from n equals 1 to infinity of 8 over 7n minus 1. Now, obviously, we can clearly tell that this is I think 3 or 2 criteria for integral test. It has to be, I think, an increasing function, and I can't remember exactly, but we can use integral test for this, right? So the way this is going to go, we're going to go ahead and do the integral from 1 to infinity of 8 over 7x minus 1 dx. Now, before I do anything here, what I want to say is this is going to equal the limit as b approaches infinity of 1 over, of the integral of 1 over 7x minus 1, I'm sorry, 8 over 7x minus 1 dx. And so once we do the limit of the integral, we can determine if it goes to infinity, then it diverges, and if it doesn't go to infinity, it converges. So so let's go ahead and do this. So and actually it's gonna be, it's gonna go from 1 to b of 8 over 7x minus 1 dx. So we can just go ahead and do it that way. So the integral of from 1 to b of 8 over 7x minus 1 dx is going to equal to 8 integral from 1 to b of 1 over 7x minus 1 dx. Now, we're going to go ahead and integrate 1 over 7x, 1 over 7x minus 1 dx separately. So we're going to do, let's do it here. And so, and like I said, yeah, so the way we're going to do this, we're going to use u substitution. So u is equal to 7x minus 1, and then du will be 7 dx. And so we need to solve for dx here. So dividing by 7 on both sides, we get dx is equal to du over 7. So this is something that we've already done before. I'm sure they've taught you before how to do this. It's just use substitution. So here, let's just go ahead and substitute everything. So the dx becomes this, and then u becomes this part. So this becomes u. So we have the integral from 1 over u, and then du over 7. So now we need to just integrate this. So it's the integral of du over 7u. And we can take out a 1 over 7. We can take 1 over 7 out of this. So we have 1 over 7 integral of 1 over u du. And we know that from our common integrals, the integral of 1 over u du is the natural log of absolute value of u. So 1 over 7 natural log of absolute value of u. And then finally, we just substitute u back in. So this is going to equal 1 over 7 natural log of absolute value of 7x minus 1. However, notice that that is what this part is. And of course, it's from 1 to b. So this is 8 times the quantity, and it's going to be 1 over 7 natural log of 7x minus 1 absolute value, and then from 1 to b. And so we can go ahead and now do the fundamental theorem of calculus and then find the limit. So basically it's going to go the limit as b approaches infinity of the following, of 8 times the following. It's going to be 1 over 7 natural log of 7b minus 1, and then minus 1 over 7 natural log of absolute value of 7 times 1 minus 1. And then we just have to find the limit and, evaluate all that good stuff. So this is just going to be, if we substitute the 8 over 7, I mean, it doesn't make a difference. It's going to be 8 over 7 natural log of absolute value of 7b minus 1 minus, and it's going to be 8 over 7 natural log of absolute value of 7 minus 1. This is going to go the limit as b approaches infinity of 8 over 7 natural log of 7b minus 1 minus 8 over 7 natural log of absolute value of 6, right? But it's just 6. So, so now we know that the first part, this first part here, the limit as b approaches infinity of this is just going to be infinity, right? So just know that the limit as b approaches infinity of ln of of x minus b or x minus a, is going to be infinity, right? Or b minus a, right? I mean, it really doesn't matter. If you subtract a constant, it's still going to be infinity for this stuff. And then minus 8 over 7 natural log of 6. So that's just going to be minus a constant since this is considered a constant. And so the limit is infinity. So therefore, because the limit is infinity, then by integral tests, the sum from n equals 1 to infinity of 8 over 7n minus 1 diverges by integral test because the limit goes to infinity, or the limit of the integral goes to infinity. So I hope that helps. Sorry for the kind of long video, but I hope that helps. And if you need more help, you can book a session with me. But yeah, thank you for watching.